Yes. Yes. Hold up. Hold up. Let them tell them. Hold up. They telling it. I need everybody to hit that arrow down there. I need y'all to send this out like ASAP. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to let this build up. Hold up. Hold up. 1 second. Beloved, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How you, man?
I'm too blessed to be stressed, man. Hold up. Let me send these things out.
Nah, it's all love. Let's get it. Doing the same.
Yes, yes. This was in the makings. You dig what I'm saying? How
Absolutely.
I look? How I sound?
You sound good. You looking good, bro. You know, love is love.
Oh man, vice versa. Sav. Oh man, we gotta bring them in. We gotta bring them in. I need y'all to send out this blast, man. Please. I need y'all to send it out. We got the dopest. One of the dope. Let me tell y'all something, man. I was at an event, right? Hold up. Okay. Yeah, I was at an event maybe about a month or so, maybe 2 months ago. And this smooth brother walked
here you go. Here you go.
Yeah. Hey y'all, listen, let me drink a little bit of tea. Cause I gotta. Yo, Ty, what's good with you, Ty? Hold up, man. People, let me put this on. Do not disturb.
Yeah, let me do the same. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, my people. So I met this brother maybe 2 months ago. Like I said, he came and he was so smooth. I was at a Pete Rock
He said so smooth.
event. You know what I mean? And you can see him, right? Handsome and everything. He come in, but he was just smooth. You know, character. You know, when I deal with people, character is so important to me, y'all. As y'all know, if y'all know me, character is so important to me. So he comes in and he speaks in volumes without even saying anything. You dig it? And lo and behold, once I got to know him, I knew it was imperative that we get things going. You see what I'm saying? He has a listen, I don't know if some people seen the post or received my email or my text, but usually I do like album reviews. If it's an album or mixtape, whatever, but his mixtape rather, is so album oriented. You dig what I'm saying? Let them know who you are, beloved.
Yo, peace, man. It's a man, A.M.X.X.R. You know, just you know, around the way, hey man, like the guy from next door, man. Pretty much, I'm just chilling. You know, newly signed artist to the first artist on Pete Rock's True Soul Impression. Shout out to my brother Pete. Shout out to Jamie Stove. Shout out to my man G Weeks and everything, Howie and people that, you know, definitely helped me put in the work. My man BLB videos and all that. And everybody that was involved, Shanghai, a lot of people I just work with over there, man. And I'm here, man. I'm just like I told you before that night, I'm just a student of the culture, man. Like a student of life, and especially hip hop culture. So for the most part, man, I mean, like I'm thankful, and I'm humbled by each opportunity people share with me to like even speak on their platform of any size, man. So I definitely thank you for taking the time out to actually review the project, because I knew that you actually did this shit, because you was like, you took your time with it. Because when you told me, I was like, he gonna put, you know what I'm saying? So to me, so I'm sitting here like, you know what? He just saying it because P here. You know what I mean? But deep down inside, I knew when you left, man. And I know, you know, condolences to you and your family as well, brother.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I ain't forget that, you know. So, you know, for me, man, I took it in stride. And like I said, thank you for taking the time, man, to review and chop it up. Let's have some fun.
And you know what's so crazy about it? Because follow-up is important. I think at this current moment, you know, getting back into the reviews, man, I needed to embark on delving into the stories behind, you know, the process, right? And everything else that you put into this album. I'm going to say album. You dig it?
Yeah. It's been rated as an album for sure.
Yeah. But for me, it's therapeutic. Everything that I'm experiencing right now is so therapeutic. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, first and foremost, as y'all heard, Pete Rock, the legendary Pete Rock, right? What was that like, first and foremost, putting this project together with the legendary Pete Rock?
Shit, man. Like, initially, the first two to, let me say I'm gonna stretch it and say the first 2 to 5 records. Before we got started, when he signed me to the label, it was, to me, it was a different, it was pressure, but it didn't feel like the type of pressure that people would think I would have. I had a pressure in, you know, carrying on that, you know, this particular leg or particular, I would say, lane of Mount Vernon hip hop that has, like, because, you know, Mount Vernon had different pockets. You had the head version, then you had Pete, then you had X, Y, and Z. So to be attached to a legacy artist and you attach to their legacy, it gives you the opportunity to grow your own legacy. And I was totally conscious of that. But then also, I also was very conscious of the fact that who they would compare me to.
Right.
Right, because of what they built, because of what him and CL have built. And people don't know, I met Pete through CL years ago.
Right.
So it wasn't like I was like a little brother, like, you know, playing ball or whatever. And for years, he like, man, my brother can shoot. Okay, people tell me my brother can play. You go to the game, you may see him ball, like, yeah, I get it together. But your bro's in the NBA with
right.
yeah,
right.
you know, yeah. So it kind of felt like that. So, and the pressure for me, I talked to him. I was driving to Cornell Tech one morning, and I hit him. I said, bro, man, this shit, I feel away. This shit. He said, man, fuck all that pressure shit, man. Yo, this rap, nigga, I got you. I got the rest. You got the best with you. He said, I want to sign you. I don't need you. Basically said, yo, I don't need you to change. I don't need you to overthink it. I just need you to do what you've always done, man. To just be, he said, do that peace, beloved shit, that Amir shit. Don't switch up anything. Please. And he kept telling me not to switch up anything. I saw, you know, I need you to be who you are. And to me, that was important. That was like beyond the battery to put in, you know, somebody's back to tell them,
right.
You know, to move forward, especially with the, you know, the state of things that we were in, you know what I mean? So for me, once he gave me that conversation, you know, it really, really propelled me to start writing. But then we go through, like you said, what was the process like? So the first 2 to 5 records and recording, the first, you know, he do the big brother, get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You on beat. So I fucked up. Not the verses. This is whatever. I know people going. So I fucked up because when I sent over, I had did some of the preliminary pre-recordings, but then I had to go back to sit with him and Jamie and re-record the vocals. So when I sent some of the stems, I didn't send the stems properly. So that was strike one off the top. It was chewing me up.
Were you nervous about that?
Yeah, I was. To be honest, I was very, very nervous. Excuse me, because I was nervous because I didn't want to fuck up the mojo that was going on. Like we was building this synergy with each other, and I think people didn't hear it. We didn't know if people, you know, you don't know yet, so you just gotta like. So for me, it's kind of like when I was waiting for. I was, you know, anxious. I was nervous. I was eager. I was also in student mode. I'm just looking up to somebody you saw as a kid on TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things working as you work through it. And then I know his catalog and what he means to his family first, what he means to the community outside of the industry, because that's important. You know what I'm saying?
So we gonna break this down because this is deep, right? So now, right before, yes, my peoples, I salute everybody. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in right now.
Right? That's facts.
This is
love.
Education 101, right? So, you know, the album, first of all, I'm gonna just break this down real quick. See, so now I meet you character-wise. I look at the character, right? I hear the music. But now I say, okay, character, then you tell me the album was 21 grams. So surfacely, child, how are you? Surfacely, when I hear 21 grams, I was thrown off.
Yeah,
right?
as you should. That was the purpose. That was the purpose.
Right. I was like, hold up. But I said, nah, man, let me tune in. The amalgamation, right? Now the amalgamation.
I like the terminology. I like the terminology.
Come on, man. Walk with me, y'all. Walk with me. The amalgamation of just the title itself and then the tracks, right? So now the music gives me an era where, okay, I'm in zone. I can do this. Lyrically, I'm in zone. I could do this. I see where we going with 21 grams, right? I'm a bit anxious. Now I'm like, it's imperative that I find out. I'm not going to call him on the phone and ask about 21 grams. We're going to get on here and we're going to get into 21 grams. With that being said, after I play the song, I want you to break everything down, right?
Yes, sir.
Peace, Muhammad. Oh, I think we're going to go. We might go with this.
Talk to me. I like the energy on you, brother.
Man. You know what? We might just go with bull rap. We're going to go with bull rap.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Video out right now for that too. Just put it out.
Tanya Lloyd.
Hey yo, the revolution will be streamed, not only televised. The television do tell lies, but do they recognize this economy been robbing me since I've been paying taxes? Looking at my check like damn, I'm only getting paid a fraction. Make matters worse, I'm supposed to save a portion of it. And thinking to myself, how do I stash on the budget? Damn, I'm thinking to myself, I'm really in recession. And how am I supposed to pay bills and make progression? I'm going broke, I guess it's back to selling dope. Maybe contemplating, thinking like this money thing is crazy. Maybe start an OnlyFans, stack like a couple grand, fake my influencing, followers on Instagram. Damn, I got some bills to pay. Shit is getting real today. I don't know what to do.
What to say.
Dumb shit go viral and I'm not watch speak the whole back, all of my throw up. I need to get this cash quick, fast, in a hurry. Used to see 2020, but now things are blurry. They don't want to see you shine, they just want to see you fail. If you hit a big lick, I swear to God, they go and tell. These are the days that we live in and I'm sick of it. Point me to that money so I can go and get that shit.
We ain't gonna give y'all too much. I need y'all to first and foremost follow him, right? But I also need y'all to support the project. As you see, I pinned it down there.
Yes,
21 grams. Tell them how they can get it.
Right now it's on, SoundCloud and Audio Mac due to, and you can buy the vinyl if you're a collector. But that was due to sampling. Because it was, and you know the logistics of that. Pete put them samples on iTunes or Spotify, would have been a whole type of, So we decided to go this route.
We're going to get into the title, right? But I need to know about, why did you title it Bull Rap?
No, it's funny. Sound crazy. Pete named it Bull Rap. When I came in, he gave me the beat said Bull Rap on it. So when I did the verse, it was kind of, he's like, yo, so he sent me maybe 420. Yeah, he sent me the record. Every record had a title on it already. So I didn't even title anything. I might have named one or two of them, but everything came with a title. So when I read the title and the producer makes it, especially Pete, I kind of just leave it, put the verse and send it back. Or if I'm recording with him, I just do it there and we just leave it as is. So Bull Rap. But the funny thing about it, it just matched, I guess, everything that was going on after I did the vocals. And I was like, oh, shit. He said, what you gonna name? I said, man, leave it as Bull Rap. Because by this time, we 30. I'm like, I was recording, writing for the album and the mixtape at the same time. So titles at this point, I was just like burning through the records, trying to make sure that I performed at this certain tier. So he named it Bull Rap. Yeah.
What is your hottest line in here? On this song?
To me, the simplicity. Well, to me, when I said maybe do some dumb shit, go viral, and I'll blow up, or watch Trump speak and hold back all of my throw up. That line to me, when I think of Bull Rap, like it kind of encompassed, I guess, what was going on then, like like in the thought process, because a lot of the Trump mania was still. It wasn't while the tape was, but even after he got out of office, it was still a lot of people, championing his views and whatever. So I was just saying, to me, that was one of the hottest lines. But I can't be biased and say every line was hot. But my job is to make sure that if anybody listens, they walk away with a quotable.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's get back to 21 grams. The title,
Yes,
please break that down.
So when I made so originally he wanted to name it like Soul Boy or some other name, and I was like, nah, I don't really. It was hard to tell somebody. I said, P, I don't really like that name. He said, oh, you don't like it? Well, find a name then, my nigga. I said, all right, cool. So I went home that night. I was recording, and I was watching Vice TV.
Right.
And it was a show that might have came. I don't know where it came from. It came across the screen, and the lady started talking about 21. She talked about it, 21 grams, and what it was like. Yo, it was an experiment done in the early 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, about and they would how much did their human soul weigh, and I was like, oh, I turned around and I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So she was like, yeah. So basically the 21 grams came from, like they were saying that when, theoretically speaking, right? So that when people would pass away, the human body consistently was losing 21 grams of weight across the board, right?
So how did you tie that into an album though, music-wise?
So that's what I did. True Soul, Peace Beloved, Soul Brother #1. 21 grams worth its weight in soul. Because I was going to name it 21 grams worth its weight in gold. But then I said, oh, nah, 21 grams worth its weight in soul.
Get it.
It flows right into what, I mean, you know, the sound that we are curating here at you know, True Soul itself. So I was like, oh, so, and then the weight of the soul worth its weight in soul. Then it started to take on its own meaning, which it kind of just flowed into everything. Everything started to make sense.
Smell what we cooking, y'all. I need y'all to follow suit. This brother is deep, as you state. See, here's the greater thing, right? Once again, as a musician, I'm gonna call him a musician, right? Because his ball game, his pen game, the intellectual is so far and beyond. You dig? So, you know, a lot of times artists, and I'm not saying all, I'm not saying some, but you know, sometimes their titles, their cadence, their everything, sometimes it's not in sync, and it's all right. You know, we're in a different world. Everything, you know, they have a reason. They have a definition far and beyond. But the fact that he broke that down, and yeah, Chauncey, that was deep, right? The fact that he was able to give you clarity and reference it was a beautiful thing. And if you notice, everything was in sync. You know, the greater thing was to make sure that the team felt comfortable across the board with the title. And there you have it. We're going to move on, right? We're going to get into we're going to get into Moon Rail. Woo!
Okay.
Walk with me, y'all.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yo, I wrote this for everybody caught in the mix, indoctrinated. They taught you that poverty shit before you got to first grade. Taught you was a slave. That's a hell of a price that your ancestors paid. Left some facts out the middle. I can tell you how they trick you, how your family built Egypt, but the pyramids are riddle. I don't care if they don't play me on Spotify. I came to black and every single thing that they whitified. Taught to feel inferior since we was in kindergarten. Funny how they left out. We came from the same garden. I'm only showing you the levels. You better get a shovel. Deeper than the pages of that textbook they sell you. Started out as timid in Nubia. Just wait before the colonizers came and ruined you. And yo, stripped you of your culture and gave you some pig guts. Not even scratching the surface of how they did us. Got sold for body water, better known as liquor. Got the cheap drunk, you sold this tribe, that's how they get you. Ye said it was a choice, don't agree with my nigga. Was lost but found God, so I gotta forgive him. That was a sidebar, back to the program. Lady Justice never see it cause she balancing both hands. Bloodline royal from the land of the oil. But they gon' always tell you that you bummy and spoil you. Arm double and arm head, I'm not inferior. Ain't gotta act tough just to show you I'm serious. Remember, friends that try to build enemies of distant power. I just need a beat by peak and a half an hour. Yeah.
Listen, I need y'all to understand. Oh man, I need y'all to understand the wordplay. When I comb through these songs, right, y'all, I put little notes. Now, what I did was with that one, I just said that education talk, but spitting though. So Tell me the process of putting this song together, because there was a lot being said. I think a lot of it went over a lot of people's heads. You dig what I'm saying?
Possibly, yeah.
Tell me something about this, man. Where were you mentally?
No, man. I think what happened was when I heard it, you know, my first thing was I heard this. The first time I heard the sample in my life was Nas had it, right?
Right.
So when Pete sent me the beat, it was kind of like he was picking familiar samples, you know, for his audience, because this is an introduction to his audience at this point. So it wasn't like you know, the soundscapes that were behind the music weren't necessarily something like I didn't pick everyone. These beats were hand-picked, like, yo, here, rhyme over this, rhyme over that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to the point, I just, yo, go ahead. Like, he dropping the beats. I'll just, you know. So, but as far as Headspace, you know, I remember what he did on the record, right? And he didn't waste time when he had that sample to talk about something that was real. So for me, I said, yo, know what? I was just snatching stuff that I had, you know, in my head about just historical stuff. Like, and I, like, it's a fact that, you know, it was taught you to feel inferior since kindergarten. It's funny how they left out, we both came from the same garden, you know, strip you of your culture and gave you some pig guts, not even, you know, scratching the surface of how they did us. And all of this stuff is historically documented stuff. I was pretty much just going through a timeline in my head, you know, kind of in reverse and fast forward at the same time. I said, you know, you know, Firewater, because people don't understand that Firewater was really one of them when they was, and I'm not like some, you know, extra righteous black. I'm just, this song was just happened to be a moment where I'm like, yo, know what? People thought they was, when they went over there to take snatch slaves up, it wasn't like, they wasn't giving them cash. They was giving them barrels of liquor. So you got to understand, that's where the term wine and spirits come from as far as our culture, because they thought they was talking to spirits when they got drunk. And these people were snatching X amount of people and put them on boats in the same. So that, as I said, that's why I said they got your chief drunk. That's how they get you. So if I could get the head of the whole crew high and inebriated, I don't have to talk to the rest of everybody else. So that was kind of like.
So, and not to cut you off, beloved, but how long did it take you to pen this song?
I'm not bullshitting about half an hour. I don't even, people not gonna, I don't write it down though. I haven't written a song down in like 5 years. Out of everything you heard, but I do take my time I do write, but I don't write it down. I'm not rushing. I'm not freestyling. You know, I'll do 2 to 4 bars at a time. I let the music play. I'll think about it. Then I'll lay it live. I don't do I feel like when you write it down and then try to, if I'm out of town or we in the studio, I got to do it before I get there. That's depends on the scenario, but in the comfort of how I do my records, I like to.
Have you been labeled the conscious rapper?
Everybody's conscious. You know, I got a slick answer for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
So when I say conscious, you know, it's rare that I hear a curse or possibly the N-word in this. You know what I mean? It's like it's slighted. You know what I mean?
You know what? I was conscious.
Not that I was looking for it, but I also looked at some of the music that was behind it. Remember when Pete Rock gave you this, he's looking at his audience. You dig what I'm saying? So I already gravitated towards it, right? So I'm saying, here's this young bro, right? That once again, the amalgamation, right, of 2 different styles, right? Or 2 different eras. A wide gap. I'm looking at, okay, I know in that era, we got a little of that, but a lot of it was really just coming off of, you know, they were just going. You dig what I'm saying? And
yes,
I didn't hear
absolutely.
that. That was a good thing.
I mean, I was definitely conscious of the fact of whose production I was on. Super conscious. I'm always conscious of that. Once you get settled in, like by the 5th song, you get settled in, you start to catch your shit. He'll tell you, he said, you're starting to settle in pocket. But he was also teaching me, you know, he kept telling me, yo, bro, there's a way to rhyme on, you know, he said, there's a way to rhyme on these Pete Rock beats. I got to show you how to rhyme on them. Not saying that you don't know how to rhyme, but starting in endpoints that'll give you a swing. And he said, he said, people have gotten my beats, but they don't really know how to like necessarily rhyme to it in a way where it actually highlights them and the production. So those little Mr. Miyagi secrets that I was getting, you know, I tucked them away And as you can hear, like people hear from mixtape to album, you definitely hear the progression in me being able. He's giving me palatable information that I could take back to the crib or when I'm,
Indeed.
you know, and you know. So, but that was the mindset at the time.
Say less. Vinny Idol, I see you. Royal Hustle Company, I see you.
Oh, my brother Vinny in here.
I do appreciate everyone for tuning in, for real. Know that. Like I said, man, it's been a minute since I, been on this lane, but I'm here. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I love it. I love it. Salute, Terrell. Yo, Terrell, we gonna lock in. Killer, I see you. Yes. Oh, I love the audience. I love my audience. I'm claiming them.
Yeah, my brother Vinny Idol, peace. What's up?
Yes. We gonna go. Now this one right here, and this one right here is called Better, right?
Yeah, me and my man G Weeks. G Weeks smoked that chorus. He smoked it.
G Weeks.
You know he wasn't gonna get that sample clearance. We wasn't gonna get that sample clearance, but it had to go on there. Like he.
Listen, look what I say. I say smooth confidence talk, inspirational individual talk, love yourself talk. I'm getting ready to take y'all. Listen, as y'all notice, right? I didn't go from 1 to 2 to 3. I needed y'all to walk with me. I needed y'all to be in the zone. I need y'all to understand that, artists will give you a well-developed and seasoned artist, right? Will give you elements of life. You know what I mean? And he wasn't afraid to touch up on feelings. You dig what I'm saying?
It's a fact. It's a fact. I was nervous.
I appreciate you. Yes, he wasn't afraid to touch up on a lot of different things. And with that, I need y'all to really listen to this. Better. So smooth.
Throw dirt, stand on me. Stand strong when they put the pain on me. Got my blessings every time they make it rain. I came a long way from the trauma and the pain. I can tell you that I love me. I came a long way from the trauma and the pain. They gave me back from me. Never turn your back on me. That's why I with you. Plus, you never lied on me. Never had trust issues. Nobody ever showed more love than you do. You know my body will call. I know you come through. Put it on the line for me. Time after time for me. Ever hit the fan, you do a bid like shine for me. Can't count the days and nights you stuck with me. Got me staring in the mirror so long I felt dizzy. Overdose on my life. Boosting my confidence. Stash every bag, but never lose your common sense. Stood by my side, celebrated my accomplishments. Gave me your word and every time you really honored it. Never seen the love of my life better than you and I. Sacrifice on top of sacrifice to keep you alive. Talking to the man in the mirror, I'm seeing clearer. Nobody love me better than me. No matter what they do, let us hate on me. Throw dirt, they don't put a stain on me. Stand strong when they put the pain on me. Count my blessings every time they make it rain. I came a long way from the trauma and the pain. I can tell you that I love me. I came a long way from the trauma and the pain. They gave me back from me. Nobody loved me better than you. I swear to God it's facts. Held me down when I was there broke and stressed to the max. Since I'm created in the image of God, this success shouldn't be that hard. Dealt a bad hand, but look at how we shuffle the cards. We survive, but other ones are forced to walk in the yard. It's no better love than loving yourself. But love it. No matter what they do, won't let them hate on me.
I need y'all to get this. As I state, I'm claiming, I'm stating, I'm remixing. I need y'all to get this album. Work with me, walk with me.
Bro, they ain't even heard the Dope Boy Soul. I know you got your ears on that. You got, we can get to that later. But you heard the album. Yes. Easy. Yeah, we gonna check.
I'm doing all that. I'm in tune. But this right here.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Chauncey, I see the muscles up. I need y'all to give me something. Give me that, because it was mean. So when I heard this, right, I had to listen to it a few times because I initially thought you was talking about a young lady. You dig what I'm saying?
Talk about myself.
So I'm listening, and then I'm listening to the word. I'm hearing trauma. I'm hearing love yourself. I'm hearing all of that. Where were you mentally when you laid down this song?
Well, you know what it was, man? On some real shit, I was thinking about like who may be the most underappreciated species on the planet as one group, and I thought it was black men. I mean, I know everybody else has their issues and shit, but we are honestly on some real shit. We've been running for over 10,000 years, is running from shit, like running, and nobody really, I'm not saying nobody, but very often we give each other flowers or even pet out. We never get a break. So when I heard the hook, we was like, you know, matter of fact, I did the verses first. And then when I got the hook back, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Then I went back and I touched up the second one. But my mind state was kind of just writing a song about, you know, men of color, bro, because we never really had in a song where we can appreciate, do better. I ain't telling dudes to be perfect, but just, you know, we got to be better, do better. It wasn't like no kumbaya shit, but it was definitely a moment where I was writing it like, you know what? I was talking about the shit I went through. Like, nobody love you better than you. I swear to God, that's facts. Held you down when I was dead broke and shuffled through the, you know what I'm saying? So who holds you down better than you when shit really hit the fan? So that's what the song was really about. Like, you know, and, you know, people, when I wrote it with a little bit of mystery in my head. Like, you know what? Let me create something where they won't know who I'm talking about until the last bar.
Because you had me. You had me. But then like I said, I break them down, man. I had to delve into it. Yes. Yeah. Look at that, Chauncey. I appreciate you, my brother. Yes. That's my brother from the yard to the world. I salute you, Chauncey. Yes. Now I'm going to get ready to get into the Guru. Can we go there?
The Guru. That was one of Pete's favorites. I mean, he had a lot of records on here that he really did love, but that Guru record, because his relationship with Primo, I had to write that over twice.
Why?
Because the first attack, he was like, yo, this is Guru on this shit, bro. You better fucking smoke this. I did. He said, pick a topic and kind of stay to it. I was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, that verse is cool. We're going to use that for, you know, you're going to use Neil's hand. We're going to use that for something else. But you need to go back and attack this. So, you know, when the coach tell you to run the play or run your routes, you know, you get back on the field and you run the route. You know what I mean? So that was kind of my mindset. So that's how I went back and I did it over.
The Guru, understand what he just said, y'all. So I need y'all to hear the wordplay. Let's go.
The culture is being exploited. Straight up. A lot of motherfuckers are renting and leasing this shit, but they gotta get that shit back. We are the rightful owners of our shit. Who goes?
Ladies and gentlemen, start time again. I got a feeling I can live life out now. Let me show you how I do the killers. Is it cause we black and proud? I tell the children, you better dream high as the clouds. I've been waiting for the encore. Black fish in the sky so we can settle scores. Cause I wasn't a thought when you was making laws. My destiny manifested. Gotta know about the past so you can understand the present. Rights were never civil. Told Braun to dribble. Put us on the news like we the monkey in the middle. Sold this fake luxury. Charged us a sucker fee. I'm still trying to talk to Elon and Mark Zuckerberg. Street corner university. Yellow, black, and brown taught me all about diversity. Beloved. I got a feeling. I could life out. Walk on the ceiling. Let the show you how. Why do they kill us? Is it because we're black? I tell the children, you better dream high. I got a feeling. I can live life out loud. Walk on the ceiling. Let the show you how. I do the children. Black and brown. Tell the children, you better dream high as a clown.
Money ball players. I need you to understand. Did he do what he do? Did he do it, y'all? Come on. Yes. Did he do it? Listen, man. You went there. But you didn't give him so much. It was real simple.
It had its pieces and pieces.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. The relationship between a artist and a producer, right? Sometimes it can be friction there, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Sometimes the egos may fly, but you said something. You was like, you wrote something, and Pete like, nah. How was that? You know, because you know, once again, man, this is what
I
I
know.
do. Like,
Man, listen, man, it's out of love, bro. That's like, you know, I lived on the same block he lived on after he had left for years, over 10 years, right? So Hillside Avenue has a lot of rich legacy from him to Dio and, you know, Grap and all of these guys that I can call up for, you know, for advice when dealing, like, you're not even saying when dealing with Pete, but even Pete can call niggas when he got to deal with me, like, you know, but we made a pact from the jump, man, to what we do is between me and us as far as like, but it's, bro, I can honestly say you can hear in the music that it's love, man. Like, it's a genuine love. I know he loved me. You know, I love him back. This is even before the music, because he know me before that. It was like a family vibe, right? So I think making the music is a byproduct of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So what people are getting a chance to hear is two brothers, you know, like big brother, little bro, you know, and of course, you know, big bro gonna always be tough on you because he wants you to be better. But I have never looked at him when he told me something that I may not like in the moment, and I never let that bother me. He'll tell you, bro. For example, quick story. I pull up to Brooklyn one day. He said, "Yo, Amir, meet me in Brooklyn at 7 o'clock at the spot we was on." He said that the band used to rehearse at. I said, "All right, cool." I pull up. I look up on the stage, bro. It's a mic. It's a fucking mic on the stage with a blue light on the shit. Marcus Machado was in the spot. You know, he had, I guess, been, you know, doing something. Okay, it must be some band guys pulling up. I walk up to Marcus. I said, "Yo, so what's up? What y'all doing?" I said, "What y'all doing?" Because usually I come through, you know, I'm like a 6-man in the band. Like, I come through like, and keep it moving. He's like, "Nah, nigga, you performing." I said, "Performing what?" He said, "Some of your mixtape." I said, "You joking?" I said, "Rehearsing or performing?" He said, "Nah, you're performing and recording it." Right? I wasn't prepared for shit. I see Pete walk in with his DJ shit. I said, "Oh, I'm about to get smoked. I'm about to get dropped from the label." I'm about to get dropped tonight. Tonight. So I'm putting in my earbuds, bro, and I'm trying to fucking memorize words to songs, like pick 3 that I know off top, so I could kind of like at least be like, "Yo, I only know 3 right now." Like, bro, it wasn't helping my situation on my. So I got up there. It was "It's Okay," the one you just played, the Guru, and it was one more record matter of fact, the Hutch was another record that I was going over that night. 4 hours on that stage for 3 records. He said, "Nigga, you gonna stay up here till you get it right on some James Brown shit." Swear to God, he wasn't mad. He was like, "Yo, I got time. You got time." It was a Mr. Miyagi. I call it Pete Yagi. He was Pete, like, and I looked at him and he looked at me and he did his shit like this. "You know, I got all night, nigga." With the shades on, he put the shades on, like, "Yo, you know, you got to go learn your words, bro." He said, "You wrote it, right? You wrote it? All right, you know your words." And that was the kind of energy. And when he said that to me, at that moment, I knew shit was extra real. It wasn't no ego. I was kind of more nervous just trying to get through it. And this nigga was hearing if I wasn't in the pocket and through the speakers inside of the spot. He was like, "Yo, nah, you rushed on that. Do it over. You rushed. Do it over."
Hip Hop 101, y'all.
He said, you know, the rehearsal portion of it, he said, "Yo, you got to know your records, man. In and out. I shouldn't have to tell you, yo, pull up somewhere and you don't know your records. You wrote it, right?" It was straight face. I said, "Know what?" And I was mad as shit. But I looked at him. I said, I have a policy with people I love and people I fuck with. If you're telling me the truth, I never argue with the facts. I went to the car. I called arsonist. I said, "Yo, man, this shit has happened." He said, "Yo, the nigga right." He said, "Nigga, I don't feel sorry for you. You're right. You got smoked tonight. Learn your shit, nigga." And I said, "All right."
And with that being said, the motto, stay ready so that you won't have to get ready.
That's exactly what he said to me. That's exactly what Austin said. "Yo, you stay ready, you gotta get ready." He said, "Yo, what if he'd have called you to do some shit with Adidas the next day or 2 days?" You know, he can't trust that you're ready. So now you better stay ready.
So you don't have to get ready. And with that, Hip Hop 101. Hip Hop 101. We ain't playing on this here. Uzi! Man, we got a lot.
So to loop back around to what you're saying, yeah, you know, to working with him, if he tell me to do something over, or, you know, he'll ask me, "Do you like this?" Or the beat right? Like, I'm like, "Nah, shit fire." It was certain beats that he thought wasn't finished. When I said, "No, this shit crazy," he like, I'm like, bro, you bugging. Please leave the shit like this because you're going to overproduce it. But you can't tell Pete Rock you overproducing some shit. But one time I said that shit, he said, I said, nah, bro, trust me. This shit fire like this. Trust me. He left it. We
got a few more minutes. Let's go.
Let's
we
go.
can go.
Yeah, let's
we
go.
Gonna get into It's Okay.
That's one of my favorites.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
God is great. God is great.
Yeah.
All praise is due to Allah. I'm
in the crib watching Farrakhan. My phone is charging. Public enemy, the media pinning me as a target. Moving shows, but I feel like it's running from me. Reading books by Malachi. It's demon time, but I've been running through the guard hours. I fought a lot, breaking atoms while I make dower. My paragraph of prophecy painted through the lens of my medulla. On the track I park ways, but the flow is still my shooter. Size 11, night ends will make reality shit. I rock them to the leather was split. Concentration, I was ready sorrow. Waste drinks, not time because I know it's borrowed. I got an army behind me, but I'm pieces Gandhi. Promoters booking me, you thinking Rock Nation's army. I got the blueprint, thinking like that kid from Marcy. I speak math, but lately I've been learning Farsi. When you the answer to the question, you ain't gotta practice. I made money outside and put it in the mattress. The way I kick shit, you can't stop this flow with ammonium. It speak like Pulitzer Prize winners while at the podium. Mass move, but hardball is Chris Matthews. You overstated when it's past due. I'm motivated by bitcoins and cash too. I'm still fact checking even when it feels true. Beloved.
And between the sowing and the reaping, God always raises somebody to call the nation and the people
Another verse.
to repent.
Another verse.
I'm letting this rock,
I'm
y'all.
a little boy bandit, hold myself down single-handed. I show love that they took for granted. You put a love on money, hate, pork, blood in the streets. And poverty is paradise. I pray we get them released. I suffered days and broken times. I had to slice the dime. A gift of mine, I learned the ways that I could bend the line. I speak in code, you know the conversation's confidential. And only sit at tables when the meals are continental. Escape from the metropolis is stamping the passport. My paranoia pressing me to peak for the task force. A different type of time when your mind driven. Don't waste time being mad, you when it's God given. Beloved. Swish.
I need your best few lines on here.
My paragraphs of prophecy painted through the lens of my medulla. On the track I parkways, but the flow was still Mashula. Size 11 night airs will make reality shit. Was poverty struck, I rocked them till the leather was split. Dutch breaking concentration, my eyes is red as sorrow. Waste drinks, not time, because I know it's borrowed. I got an army behind me, but I'm pieces Gandhi. Promoters booking me, you thinking Rock Nation signed me. I got the blueprint, I'm thinking like that kid from Marcy. I speak math, but lately I've been learning Farsi. When you the answer to the question, you ain't gotta practice. I made money outside and put it in the mattress. The way I kick shit, you can't stop this flow with Imodium. I speak like Pulitzer Prize winners while at the podium. Mad smooth, but hardball is Chris Matthews. It's overstated when it's past due. Come on, man. That whole verse to me.
I let him go too. I let him go.
That whole verse that was one of my favorite joints. I really that night it was a time in there. Like I had been doing a lot of the smooth joints. That joint was the more aggressive. I said, let me get this off to let them know that I'm not in one. You can go to second, third. Man.
Oh man. Oh, we got a few more. Listen. Listen. I ain't gonna lie. DJ Willie Bangs, yes. Tanya Lloyd, yes. He talking his talk. I need y'all DJs to follow up with him. As soon as I get off, I need y'all to hit him with a DM. I need y'all to get a song or two. Yes. Chauncey, yeah. Work with us, yes. I love this title. Soul Utopia.
Well, no, you picking a joint. You picking the joints that I really, yes.
Come on, B. This is what I do. Respect my craft.
Right every rhyme like my ancestors watching. Blessings from the Most High, no kuffar can stop it. Pain on paper, I return to a profit. My soul so dope, ain't no telling when I'm stopping. I used to put 28 Grizzlies on the kizzies, but nowadays I'm throwing out records like a frisbee. Pete said, kill the beat. I said, cool. Howie said they frontin' on you. I said, who? Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'ma tell the truth. Every time I make the move, I got something to prove. Every work like me, you got something to lose. I mean, listen to me rhyming, nigga. Something to prove. Military minded, so yeah, I move tactical. Beloved, blow the budget shit. Nah, that ain't tactical. Listen up, I got a couple tools for you dummies. Nah, I ain't trying to play you, but this shit is kinda funny. It's always checkers. It's never been checkers. My mind knows some other. You better learn to respect it. Beloved in the house, the front for the exit. Facts in my pocket, so I'm thoroughly protected. The game don't change. Some rules you gotta follow. A boy to a man, a dope boy to a scholar. The game don't change. Some rules you gotta follow. A boy to a man, a dope boy to a scholar. Utopia.
They put this club up front of your head, and then turn around and accuse you of attacking them. Every case of police brutality against the Negro follows the same path.
So I want to go back when you officially, like I said, when he was sending you these tracks, right? As you stated, they were all titled already.
Soul Utopia wasn't.
Tell me about Soul Utopia.
I think what happened was it just came to me. Like, I don't know. I think when I said, because the first line I write every rhyme like my ancestors watching. Blessings from the Most High, no kuffar can stop it. Pain on paper, ox. So pain on paper was like pop music. Pain on paper, ox. You know what I'm saying? I said, Pete said, kill the beat. I said, cool. Howie said, they fronting on you. I said, who? Listen. That's what kind of was like, we was having conversations about, like, just, you know, the texture, because we know that there's subcultures in hip hop. People that try to backpack you, they'll put all these labels on our culture that we didn't put on our shit. But people will be, oh, you rhyme like this or you sound like this, not knowing that I may have 5 drill records in the crib or have, you know, no, for real, like, you know, some other shit. Yeah, but they don't know that because they're hearing you on this project for the first time and they're thinking that this is what you primarily do. So Soul Utopia was kind of like an escape. Like how we said they fronting on you. I said, cool, because, you know, Utopia is a place of, yeah, you know, so it's just really just taking the reins off and just speaking, I think. And that particular moment, that beat was crazy. It sounded ethereal. That woo, 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 woo. This shit was crazy. So, yeah. I mean, for the people, I know they're hearing it on here, but if they get a chance to put it in, you know, if they run up on SoundCloud, A.M.X.X.R, they can really pull in and really hear, like, how the production and the vocals are really meshing, for real.
Say less. With that, man, I'm going to get one more in. I'm gonna run with this Love and Light.
Ooh, you picking joints.
Come on, B.
Yeah. That was slick.
I need y'all to walk with me, y'all. This project got what, 19 joints on it, right?
Yes, sir.
19. And I tell you, I guarantee y'all everything. There's no fast forward. I wish I can get them. I wish I can get all these joints in, but I just needed to give y'all just a taste, and I needed y'all to understand the type of individual that that you are seeing, and the eloquency is just so superb. He do it so fluidly. You dig what I'm saying? So please get into his world, please, y'all. One more again. We gonna get into this Love and Light.
It's one of my favorites. Again.
Hey yo, summertime shootout, fake booties and boobs out the block sides. Gotta find us a new route. Under the circle, the block black in the blues house. Old gambling, drinking at Uncle Lou's house. Summer league games at the 6-pack to the maximum. My cousin Killer love a dice game, said he be taxing them. Smell it in the air, nutcrackers and now smoking. I love it here, a love affair, nothing like I've been waiting for it, like the horns on the Pete's chorus. Temperature rising, you can't ignore it, cause you already know. going hand in hand. From scholarships to major accomplishments, we fam. I pray to the Most High, you see 1,000 summers and reach everything that you want to do with your numbers. It's prophecy, giving out games since I was poppy seed size in this bitch. My nigga, you stopping philosophies, chill. I got a couple ox on the payroll. They boom on you if I say so. Beloved. I've been waiting for it, like the horns on the Pete's chorus. Temperature rise and you can't ignore it, cause you already know. I got a summer love.
I got a summer love.
I got a summer love.
Yeah, Rob. Oh,
that's love, man. I ain't gonna front. I told Pete when we do a show, that's one of the first I'm pulling out to that one. That's I have, because the groove, it sets a tone in the room. That shit live is crazy. That'd be crazy, bro.
And you know what it did, and help me, y'all. What it did was it took me back to when I was growing up. You know what I mean? You hear them horns and you paint a picture. You know what I mean? Like I could see my hood clearly in the Bronx. You know what I mean? All elements of life was going on in one block.
It's facts. Summertime shootout, fake booties and boobs out. The blocks out, the dope fiends try to find us a new route. Undercover circle, the black and the blues out. You know, the OGs gambling, drinking in Uncle Lou's house. Summer league games at the 6-pack to the maximum. My cousin Killer love a dice game, said they be cracking them. Smell it in the air. Nutcrackers and loud smoking. I love it here. It's a love affair. Nothing like that summer love. That I feel like that's the quintessential New York neighborhood. Like, these are key elements that you see when you riding around. You get in the car and you ride to New York in the summer, you're going to see that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
yes, you are. Yes.
Any hood.
But I need to get back to this, the track itself. The track itself. See, I wanted to paint a picture, right? Because, and I'm not faulting artists. I'm not saying nothing wrong with the fact that they can't, but was a challenge because there was a myriad of different sounds that came from this. One more again, did you have to challenge your pen game to fine tune each track? Because it seemed like it was, for me, it sounded like it was a challenge.
Actually, you know what? It wasn't a challenge per se, but I didn't rush. I sat with him. You know, he told me, he kept telling me that, bro, don't rush. When you start the writing, don't rush. Just sit with him. Listen. He kept telling me, listen to the music, right? And that was important. It wasn't like, oh shit, I got some Pete beats. Let me just. So I really sat down with it, and that's what you're hearing. You're hearing someone who sat, like, certain days. I knew I had 24 records, 23 records to smoke. There was 23 in the bundle. This might have been some of the records that were up tempo. My favorite records, I didn't do first. I did the ones that. The beats that I was kind of obscure, and I was like, fuck, I did those first. Summer Love, Soul Utopia, It's Okay. Those are some of the last records I recorded because I couldn't wait to get to it. So when I did those, it was like me, like, giving myself a treat for finishing the project. I did the hardest records first. So Summer Love, yeah, and it was actually, I think, around the summertime, because we knew that we was dropping the tape in the summer. So that's where I've been waiting for it, like the horns on the Pete's chorus. I thought about all of that because when I heard the horns, I'm like, I can't rap over this shit. Because he was telling me, yo, don't rap over like some of the choruses, just let the music work. And then, we've been kind of convinced, yo, rap, or hook, over everything. He kept telling me, he said, nigga, listen. Listen to my music. He kept saying, listen to my music. So I was like, all right, cool. And then he told me don't rap over his scratches. He called me like, nigga, you rapping over my motherfucking scratches, nigga.
And look, he claimed the shit, right? Look, man, look at him, man. I told you, man, don't be rapping over my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Look, listen.
Listen
right?
to my shit. Listen to my shit.
So listen.
I left you space. Yeah.
Yeah. Success J, we didn't play the 25th hour. We got about 4 minutes. I'm going to let that rock, right? But before Jermaine Holmes, yes. Before we close out, give them your handles. How can we get in contact with you?
Before I shout out to my brother Success Jay and my man Jermaine Holmes, man. Definitely been a part of my journey. Jermaine, for sure. Jay, for sure. You can find me right now, man, at A.M.X.X.R, A.M.X.X.R on IG. On Twitter, on 25th Hour, man. If you type in A.M.X.X.R, it'll pull up, most of you, easy to find me. We have peacebeloved.com. We got Peace Beloved merch. You can find me on TrueSoulNYC.com, along with the Soul Brothers, Pete Rock, and, everybody that's involved with the True Soul family, man, and we got some shit for sure coming. Dope Boy Soul is cooked up, ready to go. Peace Instrumentals 4, Peace Instrumentals 3, Peace Instrumentals 2 and 1, you can get that. We've been working, man. We got some stuff we cooking up too. I always cook with my brother Jermaine Holmes. He's on the album. You know what I'm saying? He's on the album.
Yes, he is.
He's on the MT. And Weeks, yeah.
Let me close out.
Weeks, yeah.
I salute all of y'all. Let me close out on that 25th hour. And if it cuts off, it cuts off. I thank you, beloved.
Thank you, man. Peace, brother.
Peace. Really hold up, y'all. Let's just rock out. 25th hour, man. Ha!
Ladies and gentlemen,
I got you, Jay. I'm paying attention.
I come from the other side.
But the devil plays.
I'm grinding more than 7 days, maximize your failures, minimize all your successes, building on my life so I carry on my lessons. The poster child for intellectual dope boys that will pitch over the sink and spit on the lunch floor. Now that I got your attention, it's from my last bar. No, it's not an introduction, it's more like a crash course. Peace, beloved, dope boy soul, one and the same. You know what a rock do when you put it in the flame. You know what a block do when you fillin' with some change. The same thing a book do when you put it to your brain. I'm dealing big data and bagging up my gigabyte. A dark web nigga that'll bring a fact to the light. Please don't get it confused. I'm not like you. I'm still on that humble, but I will fight you for love.
Ah! And it allowed me. Hold up. It allowed me to play it all. Yes, they are rocking with me. Yo.
I appreciate you, Terrell, man.
Hold up. Success Jay, did I close it out right? Did I close it out right? Yo, listen. When I say pure hip hop, man. Listen, I'm here. Let's continue to paint a picture. You know I got a lot going on. I know you got a lot going on. Please continue to permeate the air with nothing but great sounds, man. I'm a fan.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I know you know what's going on because you was in there that night.
Come on, baby.
I was gonna say that. You was in the room. You was in the room when the buttons got hit. You was like, oh no, this, yeah.
No, but here's the thing. Once again, man. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been on live, man, and it's a new year, and I needed something to really. True soul. If we want to stick to, and it's not a cliche, but the reality is, I needed that. I needed that for the soul, man. I needed some nutrition for the soul. Catalyst, yes, I needed it, man. Let me see if I can get one more out of this motherfucker. They let me rock. 1 second, y'all. Hold up. I think I may.
Trying to see what you. See what you're gonna do. I'm gonna put my head down. See where you go with this. Let me see.
Oh man, no. Let's go with outstanding.
You know what? I knew you was gonna pick that.
Come on, let's go. Let me rock.
Hey, yo, walk in the name of love, put the hate away, turn every two-way street to a straightaway. Told Scooter, no cap in my raps, that's the real way. Summertime love in the air, that's a greater day. Make every hood feel safe so the kids can play. Dressed up in all white linen, that's what Stilla say. You know the vibes, stay away from bad tides. Like Nino holding a gun with water in his eyes.
I'm 10 toes down and happiness.
No time for the small-minded haters attacking it. Love plus money, so I'm feeling immaculate. The revolution come, can't say what I'm practicing. Love it when I pull up, the vibes, peace, king. Smooth like butter, gotta watch for the weaklings. You better chill out, cause we don't go to the precinct. Grinded all week, so I'll be down for the weekend. I used to get in trouble, nowadays I'm decent. Really put in work, The bad come frequent. I said what I said. I did what I did, homie. Don't wanna catch a case, but I got some bread on me. The price of the game. Gotta know when to switch lanes. Flow HD, cause I know when to switch frames. Hey yo, the block where the party at. Finish where you started at. Turn the music down for Miss Jones, catch a heart attack. Vibe beautiful, baby. Gotta go crazy. Tell the dread to bring that rice with the oxtail and gravy. From sun up to sundown, the whole hood jumping. The God I was 7 on the dot if you on it. Lessons on my dresser that I learned from the crescent. Wanna get ahead, you better learn from the essence. Stash all winter, have fun when the summer comes. Brand new fitted from the galleon, so 101. Chocolate boy, wonder, peace, beloved, true soul. Everything that glitters in the sun is not gold. But love you.
Y'all know nothing about that nigga? Yeah. And he rolled that beat, y'all. He rolled that track, y'all. Yeah. Not a lot of y'all can do that. Yeah. Did he ride that track or what?
It's love, man.
I think, yo, Willie Banks, you said that's your favorite right there?
That's wild. That's wild, though. That's why they would say that, yeah.
Yo, and it's surprising. Yo, Willie, I wasn't going to put that on. Success Day. Success, that's my man, DNMA from Canada. He's always tuning. I need y'all to tune in with my man from Canada. He's dope. Y'all,
Will do.
I think I can sneak one. You with me? You think I can sneak another one in?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm on your time. I'm with you. I got time. I'm here for you, man. Let's do it.
Nah, usually they be shutting me down. You dig what I'm saying?
I think they give people more than an hour. They're letting you rock. You got more than an hour tonight, man. They letting you rock.
Hold up. Oh man, they got my man Dennis on here. Oh man, my people's in here. Oh man, hold up. Let me get one more.
Throw the hutch on, man. That's just they in that vibe. Let's do the hutch, man. Fuck it.
All right, we're gonna do the hutch. Hold up. Let's go. Yeah, they get ready to shut me down now.
Born on the B-locks, bars on me, but the beats by Pete Rock. Cash over fist, place bets in the G-spot. Tell homie chill before his head catches Pete now. White Plains Road in the foreign eating porridge. Can't buy food, the rulers you can't afford it. Raps ain't fact, you probably shouldn't record it. But love is in the house, I make it hard to ignore it.
Nobody can be you but you.
They let me rock, y'all. I think this is my last one.
Nobody can be you but you.
We got Grand Pooh on the house.
Nobody can be you.
We put a line from the 914, we getting plenty bucks. Might hear my name a lot, but won't see me much. Stash 500 milli, but they ain't good enough. Way these taxes hit, my loan's setting up. Numbers do lie these days, they buying followers. Feds in the front of my crib, they trying to collar us. I was down south for real, getting my dollars up. 40 acres plus 1 mule is what they promised us. You can do the shiggy, I'ma do the milli, throw it back in the air.
Hey,
for real,
what up, James?
celebrate life, play with the hype. Anything can happen, my city got bright lights. My hotline bling, what up? When it's cookout, Dykeman, bring all the girls and the crooks out. Stack every dollar in the winter off the books. Post every pick in the summer for the looks.
Nobody can be you but you. Nobody can be you but you. Nobody can be you but you. Nobody can be you.
I'm feeling so good. They let me rock at the 9. They letting me rock. They ain't send me no notice. They just shutting down. Yeah, they shutting down things lightly. But you think I get one more in?
Bro, I'm on your time, man. I'm here.
Yeah, we gonna go. We got some legends up in this motherflower.
Yeah.
We got a lot of legends up here. Oh man, it's go time. We gonna close. I've been saying we gonna close out for a minute, huh? Blue Jules, I see you. Weeks, I see you. I need y'all to DM me some great albums so I can
review them.
Check them out, review them.
Let me keep it a buck. My man Weeks, he need to put his album back up because he playing. I see you got Pooh Bear. You need to get Pooh Bear on here, man. Yo, his shit is yours. I don't gotta explain that. You know?
Well, stop playing, Pooh Bear. I'm trying to get Pooh Bear anyway, man. You know, come on, man. That's my era for real.
Yeah.
Hold up, where we going with this? Where we going? Let me get side by side.
You know what? If that's your last one, that was probably the hardest record to rap to figure out on the
Wow.
entire project. So I didn't know what I was going to keep it a bug. I didn't know what to do. So it was just too much. It was too musical at first. I had to sit. That was the last record I recorded. Was Side by Side.
Crazy. I would have thought so, a few other joints was a challenge. You know what I mean? So for you to say that, woo.
That Side by Side was bugged out. Because I had never like really thought about, that was so again, Pete said, yo, do this. Because he was on to make music for the cookouts and for the summer so people can vibe and feel good. And I was like, all right, cool, let's get it. And that was just kind of the whole driving force, yeah.
Side by Side. Yes, we did already. We played it.
Now we can make it. We gonna shake it all down.
He really listened to Pete and let the music play.
Yeah.
Nowadays, man, I'm thinking outside of the box. So it's safe to say I'm thinking outside of the block. Far as pressure goes, nah, I'm never gonna stop. I got a California love, you thought I was pop. I never did gangbang, but I'm cool or neutral. If I make a funny face, I know they will do you. I'm still peace beloved, put nothing above it. When you see me with the ox, don't think that I'm bugging. It's a time and the place, gotta know the difference. When that love poured down, you better play position. When your dreams come true, man, that's real fruition. I even gave free game, charged no tuition. I got a purple passport to conquer the atlas. Same aid used to flip on the dirty mattress. Now I find loopholes when I'm doing taxes. That's the price that you pay when you jump in brackets. For love, for love.
Hip-hop! 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 Ah! Yeah! Hip-hop! Bluetooth and lyrical therapy! Ah! My guy.
That was the toughest one to use, bro.
Hey, but here's the thing. Pete said, let the chorus rock, let the chorus rock, and that's what you did. A whole minute.
Yo, it was hooking. But it was so, he was like, yo, I couldn't rhyme over the front of it. I don't even think, when he gave me the beat, he realized there was that much room in front. If I had to, it was like a minute. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm featuring on this. Fuck it. Like, so, which it is, but, at the end, I was kind of like, all right, cool. When I heard it back, he played it back. After him and Jamie, well, me and Weeks, we go through our process with the records. Then we go over to the, we take it to Jamie and Pete. And we both was like, yo, just knock them out. You know what I'm saying? But I have a group of people that I play, that we move the records around first and be like, yo, what you think? They're like, yo, this shit, yo, or But when we heard, when I did it, he was like, nah, this shit fire. I was like, but I would never never have personally thought to rhyme on that.
Right.
But
but that's personally.
Yeah.
That's what makes the relationship that more pure, because the challenge will always be there. Yeah. As you stated some time ago, listen, he might just get, I'm gonna throw drill at you. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta throw your equilibrium off. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
The model is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If you're a musician, you're gonna rock.
And that was a challenge, and then I ain't gonna front, man, around the time it was so much music, the band was very impressionable. My friends were I talked to 5 people when I recorded this project on rotation. the music that I was hearing with the band, I think that also impacted the way the tape was kind of shaped at the end too. Because when he heard me rhyming with live instruments, Jermaine, you got Yuki, Daru Jones, Mono Neon. I mean, these are world-class Grammy award-winning musicians, and you're up there on the stage with them. And, you know, and I'm not leaving any names out, you know, Brandon Newsom, we have, that I name who else? Chris McBride, you know, Pete himself. Pete is up there. So it's a bunch of, I did say, yeah, Yuki, Daru, Mono, Jermaine, Marcus, Chris McBride, Brandon Newsom, and you have Pete, right? That are and like these guys, when you do it, I'm not gonna rush it, but when you the music that you're hearing and rhyming with a band is a lot tougher than rhyming over something that's pre-recorded. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So when I came back to the music, I was like, oh, okay, this is not, because live, if the if is off, you gotta and come with it. Like this shit is like straightforward and it's playing, so it's a lot different than using a band. So I thank the band for being part of my, you know, consistent growth too, man, because they definitely helped me grow in a lot of different ways. So,
my man, salute you. I thank you, man. Continue, man. Just to, you know, give us that good music, man. I applaud you. I'm a fan. We're gonna keep on rocking.
Yes, sir.
But I said we're gonna close out multiple times, right? But I'm damn sure gonna close out on this James B, man.
And that's that's his favorite guy, so that's how that happened for sure.
Thank y'all.
Kick this thing off. Kick it off. 1, 2, 3. My grandfather said I always had loose scruples. Got a new vision, so I'm seeing through new pupils. Cops on the rest, boy, they trying to shoot through you. The news don't tell it right, they shoveling new doodle. Chose to forever be politically incorrect. I'm into deep knowledge, big bags, and new connects. You rather post pics cause you went to the internet. You dealing with an upper class, top rank letterman. Rookie of the year, but got stripes like a veteran. You dealing with a higher mathematics and caliber. I got punchlines to crush the cardiovascular. Got both feet upon the concrete. Trained like the army. Licks that I hit from the past still haunt me. With the facts in the room, you better get a broom, cause niggas assign statements quicker than legal zoom. Hashtag Black AF. That's not a metaphor. Push button, big horsepower, like a Pentagon. Couple things, truth be told, I can't digest. Smart enough to know that I'm a work that's in progress. Rocking all his rules, so you ain't gotta ask me who. Not an amateur, completed all the tasks that I pursued. Too, but love it. Yeah.
My people, have a good night. I salute you. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Well, we're gonna chat.
Back, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, now.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
Peace.